Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Blackbird. This is from 2000. On IMDb it says 2012. On my screen right now it says 2013. So sometime in there, right? And just for those of you who are interested, Fossum, Pluto TV, Tubi. There's two Tubis listed, I'm not sure. Local Now, I don't even know what that is. Plex, Roku channel. You can watch it all for free. There's ads in all of those. And then you can rent it or buy. $2.99 I think you could rent it for. So it's out there. It's an older movie, hour and 46 minutes long. It's about an alienated teenager posturing online threats ignites a firestorm of fear in a small community. So I don't know. And then when you load it up here, I'll tell you what this says. A rebellious teenager falsely accused of planning a school massacre must survive a harrowing conflict with a prison gang leader while he attempts, I didn't know they had to click on more. So, two different versions. Attempts to prove his innocence to the community and those closest to him. It stars Connor Jessup, Alexia Fast, and Michael Buie, B-U-I-E. I know I probably said that wrong, but that's what's on the screen there. I don't recognize anybody else, but it is 7.0 on IMDb. Wow, only 1,760 people have watched this movie, or rated it. I thought, I really missed a boat on this. It popped up somewhere. Seems like a good one. It's kind of fitting that mold of the movies I've been seeing, like Me, those kinds of things. So, hopefully this is pretty good. Let's get into it and find out. I am choosing Tubi. And just some background on that if you're interested. If not, fast forward and I'll tell you more about the movie. But Fossum has ads, and I just watched a movie on that. The ads were terribly long. It really elongated the movie. Now, I've seen things on Tubi before, and I don't think their ads are that long. I don't mind ads. I get it because I get to watch this movie for free, so I'm all for it. I'm just looking for a little bit of a shorter ad. But I'll let you know. I'll let you know how the movie is and see if it's worth watching. I'll let you also know how my latest Tubi experience will be. I am gonna say to be or not to be. Sorry. All right, stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Blackbird, and I have to laugh because when I started this video, the original part of it, it says on IMDb it was made in 2012. Then when I put it on Amazon, just to get the collection of where you can watch it from, it said 2013. Now that we're at the end and I watched it on Tubi, it's in 2014. Let me touch on Tubi really quick. I like this experience better than Fossum. I felt that as I thought, they're still commercials, but they're shorter, and it has the little timer, so So you can do something on your phone, you can go to the bathroom, whatever. So between those two movies and what those two channels, Tubi I liked for those two movies. Anyway, back to the movie. So better idea of what the plot is this kid, Connor, played by Connor Jessup, which I don't think I've seen him in anything else since this, or whatever. He is like I guess a troubled teen. He's being different. He's goth, anarchy, that kind of thing. And he has a crush on a girl, and she dates the guy from the hockey team. And of course, he gets bullied for being different, and meets with a psychiatrist or probably somebody helpful at the school who says, instead of lashing out or doing different things, maybe you should start writing things down. So he writes a really revenge story that puts the hockey team in there, puts her in it, it ends up 27 people that he says he's gonna, plan to shoot and, go into school and very similar to Columbine. That's what they reference. So that gets out. He gets in trouble. He has to go to juvenile, detention center. And that's where he runs into this gang member. He just runs into, they're in a, they got somebody who was tough in there and is just bullying him now, right? And so that's the big thing. So that's a big part of it, what's going on there. Of course, the lawyer comes in and says you have to plead guilty, you're going to get out quicker, rather than pleading not guilty, which he really felt he was. So all that court stuff and drama and, getting out, getting in trouble, going back in, that kind of stuff. So, that's our plot line. the part that they focus on is, you know, him being in the juvenile detention center with all these things. Now, with that said, what was it? Hold on. Dog Pound. Yes, sorry, Dog Pound. That's a phenomenal movie. If you're looking for a movie that involves juvenile delinquent centers or whatever it is, that is a movie to check out. That one was one of my favorites. Also, you know, with the fact with the Columbine stuff, if you ever seen Elephant, check out those movies. They are really well done movies with all of this concept in mind. So the plot line and the juvenile detention center, much better movies. This one was good. And so now I have to say, I'm not going to ruin the ending, but I want to talk a little bit more openly about it. So spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it yet and you don't want to hear more about it, I'm not going to reveal what happened at the end because nothing really happened. I was waiting for the setup on this, like the setup of the whole thing, like something's going to happen and it's going to really make this movie. I mean, and I think that level of excitement or anticipation kind of ruined the movie for me. I wanted something big at the end. You know, I liked what they did with him and the gang member. I liked what they did with him and the girlfriend. All that was great. But I just felt like they were setting us up for something more, and we didn't get it. So, you know, a good, powerful movie. Hopefully teach it, you know, stop bullying people, everybody. And if you are being bullied, do other things rather than plan a massacre, is the thing. But I thought the acting was good. I liked him. I'm surprised we haven't seen him in more. Alexis? What's her name? Alexia. Fast. My thing's going off every time I said it. I didn't know who she was. Like, she looked like I knew who she was. But really quick on her, she was the girl in Jack Reacher with Tom Cruise that was in the bar. And then he goes outside and fights those 5 guys. That's who she is. So that's one of my favorite scenes of all time, that Jack Reacher scene. But there you go. So I don't know if you can change it, but, you know, a lot of times I think, how would I make it better? I mean, there's a couple of different things that would really make this movie pop off. You know, after everything he did to that guy to earn his trust and the gang member squash all of that, what if he still got... You know what I mean? Like, wow, you know, poor kid who really didn't do anything wrong gets sent into juvenile, gets into the system and ends up, boom, you know, even after doing all this and that kind of thing. That's an option. Or maybe, in the back of his mind, he finally gets out. And not a great, you know, but I mean, he could do other things, you know, and I think the ending could have been a lot more powerful. Or they could have seen it through. Instead of saying, hey, there's 2 months left, maybe it's like, hey, he gets out and everything. I don't know. And I don't want to talk more about it if, you know, I don't want to spoil it too much, but that's the thing for me. And I know I ramble on, but I think you make that ending pop, you really got something here, in my opinion. Again, it was good, and I think a lot of people liked it, high rating, so check it out if any of those things interest you. If you haven't seen those other 2 movies, check those out as well, knowing what you're getting into, right? One's about a school shooting, one's about a juvenile detention center. So they're not easy watches, but they're good movies. That's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.